the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Pacers, George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2, and starting 7'2", one of the true giants in the game, another great big man out of Georgetown, Roy Hibbert. Then there's Danny Granger, and it's West in at the 4 spot. And for New York, Felton is out there with Iman Shumpert. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1", rebounder, shot blocker, and leader Tyson Chandler. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bargnani in at the 4-man position.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first-quarter points.
Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first-quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game, and the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away.
New York moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And when Melo attacks off the dribble, I think that's when he's really at his best. He's got excellent ball handling skills and footwork for a player of his size. And whether putting the ball in his hands in the pick and roll or just isoing him in that pinch post area, he is very tough to defend when he gets ahead of steam going.
That free throw good from Anthony. And for Carmelo, attacking the rim makes a lot of sense. His three-point shot has been streaky over the years, but he looks like he's at least trying, Steve, to diversify his offense.
Well, I think he needs to attack more often. He can settle for threes. Sometimes he has a tendency to do that, but he's so strong and so quick that I think he's best suited when he really attacks the hole and gets to the foul line.
Felton can't get it to go.
Well, you got to love the effort, but probably an ill-advised decision in the end to go for that alley-oop.
Yep, that sequence went from pretty to that pass in a flash. Read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by Hill.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Great. Right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Anthony with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. Anthony kicks to Felton. Passes to Shumpert. Now the dish to Chandler. He's against Hibbert. 7-foot shot. That is good. Hill with it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Granger kicks it to West. Back to Granger. He feeds it to George. There's the pass to Hibbert. Clock at 4. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
After signing the big contract, a lot was expected from Roy Hibbert last season, and he put a little pressure on himself, but he also had a wrist injury, got off to a slow start, and didn't find his groove until the calendar turned to 2013.
Free throw, good. Hibbert. And for Hibbert, a first-time All-Star in 2012. His slow start cost him a shot, I think, to repeat as an All-Star last season. That was after he signed the big contract, too, with the Pacers.
Yeah, but he sure recovered well because in the second half of the season in the playoffs, he was one of the best.
We're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will. Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hill kicks to Granger. It's back to Hill. Kept alive. Doubled by Shumpert. Granger kicks to Hill. Pass to Hibbert. It's back to Hill. Power down with both hands. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus.
And George, here we go. Granger for the 3. And the basket good. Granger's got 5 now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Anthony dishes to Felton. Shumpert, he kicks it to Bargnani. New York moving the ball around. The 3 from Anthony. That's good. 8 points for him. And Clark, that's what Wing's going to do for you. The Knicks have the second best home record.
He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Hill passes to West. Granger puts it up. And that's good for 2. Granger's got 7 points in the game. And for the Knicks, the veteran leadership helped them at times as they had to go through some very tough stretches, Steve, due to injury.
Yeah, they did go through some stretches, but they really did well to secure the division title and get that high seed going into the playoffs. They had a pretty decent run, all in all. But
about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Watson with it, picked up by World Peace. And here's Watson. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by Watson. That's 12 points for Danny Granger.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
yeah, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Anthony, defended by Copeland. Anthony kicks to Udrih. Back to Anthony. Shot to stop the run. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under.